So everybody, we're headed to Paris. We're gonna run in a shootout, and then we're gonna make like 2 or 3 test passes. And the shootout, it's gonna only have like 4 cars in it, right? So I hope we can at least go to the finals. But
me too.
Yeah, Jesus. It's a small tire shootout. It's basically a small tire shootout. It's just like a little bit different because there's only like 4 cars. So
it's just a last minute thing they put together.
Yeah, it's right before, like it's like very like out of the blue. But
we're gonna be driving the Falcon.
Yeah. The new car. Yeah, we're gonna be driving that one.
This will probably be like the 14th pass on it.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're going to pick up once we get there and show you all some videos and some footage. So, we've been working on the car a little bit more, and from the Little River, so we just got the motor back from fixing it, or we took it to a place and then we fixed it. So I think we just got it back, right?
Yeah, we just got the motor back, and then we were waiting on the intake to come in. But I've been kind of busy with work, so I sent the car down to Taylor Thurston. He's building a turbo kit for it right now. He should have it done hopefully by the end of next week, and then we can get it back and make all the fuel lines and get it to Dave so he can dyno it. But it kind of got out of hand. It got cut up a little bit. We switched to methanol, and I moved my seat back about 8 inches. So a bunch of stuff that I've been wanting to do to the car, we just went ahead and did.
So pretty much I can't drive it no more.
It's like what?
So I can't drive it no more.
Oh yeah. But I mean, we're still gonna fit most of the True Street rules. We just plan on kind of doing more of the True Street that doesn't involve the cruises. I mean, it was always fun to get in the stuff that had the cruises, but I mean, there's a point where you got so much money tied up in the transmission and rear end and the valve train that it's not really worth cruising, especially, you know, whenever you're going. Some of these cruises were like 40 miles, and it would never get hot or overheat or any of that. It's just a lot of wear and tear, and it's just something we're not going to do anymore. But today we're going to Paris to drive the Falcon. This will probably be about the 14th pass on it. We've been having some trouble kind of getting over the transitions at that track, so we're going to try to do some suspension tuning, and then we're going to jump in a 4-car shootout.
So Dad, I got one more question. Why are you switching to methanol on your LTD?
Mainly for the weight, because I mean, we made all the horsepower we could make on E85. It's just that we had water to air, and so with that you got to run an intake. Well, we ran a water to air intake, and that was probably upwards of like 56 pounds with the water in it. And then we had really needed to add a bunch of bars into the cage. So, I mean, we put a little bit back, but I think with me moving my seat back, it's going to put us right back at the weight bias we need. And we're going to run a little bit more front bias this year because we just plan on keeping this car on like front side, no prep stuff. We probably won't get on any more bad surfaces unless we're just goofing off, but I'm excited to see what the changes, how much the car changes, so we look forward to getting it back out.
What are y'all doing?
Chopping her up.
Alright, let's see.
How you think it's gonna?
Pick it up like this. Just the front.
Look in the middle. Watch the sides and look in the middle. Okay. Will you move the wires right there? All right. Now pull the side out over there.
Walker, this is already supported. Now grab, go at the bottom. Grab your hand at the bottom.
You gotta pick it up over this one right here, man.
Look. So you get your hand up here and here. See how I push this back to here, and then this will go over. Let's get number one. You ready to? Number one. Yes, got a number one green. Playing right lane.
I got right lane? Yes, sir. Anything on the side?
I wish you could. Come around.
So, on this weekend, we ended up making 3 test passes. Y'all seen that. And then the first round started. Who did we race? We raced that dark green car. What was his name?
It's a pro-charged car. I think his name's Aaron.
I thought it was Kevin. It's alright. But, and then after that, it was only a 4-car shootout. We've mentioned that in the first, and then y'all saw it. But after that race with the supercharged car, we ended up basically going to second round, also the finals. And then we raced this car named Back in Black. His name was...
Bill,
yeah.
he's fast.
Yeah, he's... If he wasn't sleeping on a tree a little bit, I mean... I mean, like if my dad had a
Yeah,
slower
for
reaction
sure.
time, they're not all used to flashlight start. Somebody ended up like almost wrecking and then messed up the time system to where they had to do a flashlight start.
Yep.
And so nobody there is used to a flashlight start except for like us. But so that's why
The car was losing. Pretty much, we noticed on our second test pass that we were getting the car up in a high RPM and it was losing cam sync. So we probably shouldn't have ran it, but we ended up running it anyways. So in the finals, well, really both rounds, pretty much soon as we got after the 330, it would just pop one good time and shut off. So we really kind of looked our way through it.
yeah.
But that's just
I mean, it
issues
was
of
pretty
having
good
a new
for
car.
it was pretty good for its first event to enter. Yep.
We're gonna pick up Medea this week,
I hope I can skip school to go, but
Thursday. Hopefully Thursday we'll pick it up. No, get it home, wire it, build some fuel lines, and then start testing. We hope to be at Small Tire Gangsters, and we may get in that the free entry anything on 28s on Saturday, that and Little Gangsters. And then I'm talking about possibly putting some 26s on it for Thursday night, but we'll see how much time we have. We've got a lot of work ahead. Still got to test the car.
I think if we do good in testing, then I feel like we have a pretty good chance at Little Gangsters, but it's just me.
Hope so. It's a lot of passes at Little Gangsters, though.
Are we going to take the Falcon there?
They're probably going to be like 50 cars plus. Yeah, well, they're going to take the Falcon too, so maybe we'll keep the Falcon for Little Gangsters and try to keep my motor fresh for running all out. We'll see. We'll see what kind of number it runs whenever we get it back.
All right.